Hey guys, Kevin here with another French recipe. Today I'm going to make a gratin of leeks. It's an easy dish that tastes as glamorous as it looks, and it goes with just about anything. Oh, say hello to Avery the Beast. She's going to help us cook today. Hi, Avery. To start, grab about 4 or 5 or even 6 leeks. You'll need about 3 pounds in total. For this recipe, we will only need the white and the tender green part of the leek. So cut off the root and cut off the tough green leaves. And then look at the leek, and if you see any dirt in between the layers, cut an X into the top. And then rinse these layers under running tap water. I'm going to rinse mine and I'll be right back. Then cut each leek lengthwise into quarters and dice. Leeks are very easy to cut into a dice because they are soft. And I will finish off all of my leeks and pop right back to you. Tip all of the diced leeks into a large skillet and add just enough water to barely cover them. And I'm going to bring this to a boil over the stove, and then I'll be right back. Okay, my leeks have come to a boil, so now cover the skillet, lower the heat, and let the leeks simmer until they are tender. That will take, 10 to 15 minutes. So guess what? I'll be back. Okay, my leeks are perfectly tender, so I'm going to drain them in a colander, and then move this aside, grab a gratin pan, or you could use any shallow baking dish, and grease the dish, and then in go the leeks. Grab my spatula. Where did it go? Here it is. Get all those leeks in there. And then, while the leeks cool, we're going to make a white sauce with cheese. And that sauce in French is called sauce mornay. And it's going to hold the leeks in a velvety suspension. So I hope you're drooling right about now. To make the sauce mornay, tip 2 cups of whole milk into a saucepan and bring it just to the simmer. It should barely bubble. And then mine is just about at that stage. Let me see if I can get a couple of bubbles here. There we go. Always be careful when you're simmering or boiling milk because it will boil over in a flash. And then mix 1 tablespoon of ordinary cornstarch with just enough water to make a smooth paste. And this is the thickener. And then add the cornstarch solution and stir with a green spatula, for about 15 seconds. And the sauce will thicken up very quickly. It will become velvety smooth. Okay, let me grab a spoon so I can show you the consistency of the sauce. Nice and thick. And by the way, if your sauce doesn't thicken appreciably, just quickly mix up a little more cornstarch with a little more water and stir that in. Now, off heat, stir in a ½ teaspoon of kosher salt and a few grinds of black pepper. Give that a quick stir. And also add just a whisper of nutmeg. That's about a ¼ teaspoon. Here's the nutmeg. And boy, do I love the smell of nutmeg. I find it very calming. And finally, add the cheese. And I'm using 6 ounces or 2 cups of Swiss cheese. And just stir and stir until the cheese melts. Then grab your leeks in their gratin dish or your baking dish and pour on the sauce mornay. Ooh, this is absolutely lovely and cheesy and fragrant. And then stir it into the leeks. This is a really easy dish to do. And at this point, you could let the dish cool and then cover it and put it in the refrigerator for several hours. And then bake it off about 30 minutes before you're ready to serve it. But I'm not going to wait, so I have preheated my oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's ready to go. And then, as the final step, we need fresh breadcrumbs. And I achieved these from 3 slices of fresh white bread. I think it was Pepperidge Farm bread. And on they go over the top. You could, if you wanted to make this a gluten-free gratin, use tapioca bread. Tapioca bread seems to work better than all the other gluten-free breads I've tried. And I really don't care for gluten-free bread, but if you're allergic to gluten, well, you have no choice except to use it. And then let me grab some butter because I want to dot the top. So I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I've cut into small pieces, and I'm scattering them over the surface of the breadcrumbs. This will help the breadcrumbs to brown. It will also bring some tremendous flavor because, as we all know, everything is better with butter. And here we go. This is ready for the 325 degree oven. And I'm going to bake this just until the sauce mornay bubbles and the breadcrumbs have browned. That will be, 25 to 30 minutes. I'll come back when it's ready. And here is our glorious gratin of leeks, all bubbly and bronzed and begging for a taste test. Now, I have a plate here. I'm going to take a little bit. Oh, looks so good. Creamy. Oh, and it smells terrific. Hang on while I grab a fork. Yeah, I sometimes forget little details like I need a fork in order to taste this. Let me move this out of the way. It's really hot. Oh, let me show you what Avery did to my hot pad. She's tall enough to counter surf, so she grabs stuff off the counter if I forget to move them and destroys just about everything she touches because it must be great fun to chew a hot pad. There we go. I love the crunchy top. I love the creamy interior. And the leeks, even though they're related to the onion family, they don't really taste like onions. They have their own unique taste. And I can't even describe that taste. So you will just have to try this dish. And I hope you will try this gratin because it is unconscionably delicious. In the comments field below, let me know if you'd like me to make a French side dish, a French main course, or a French dessert next time. I'm happy to serve. I'm also happy to eat. And I'll see you very soon. Oh, don't forget to subscribe. There's a little subscribe button over here somewhere. Bye for now.